you want, okay? It's just a game. Not anymore.
We actually just in the lobby did this really cool thing where they put my face into the movie,
Yeah,
and it's
saw
like
that.
I'm like geeking out. But I have a theory that I would die in the Tron world because I cannot throw a disc. I can't throw a frisbee. So I actually brought a frisbee with me, and I was gonna see if you would help me figure out
Learn how to throw it?
because I can't do it. I there's no way I would survive. That's it.
That's it.
So that's it. I
Throw it back to me now. Don't hit me in the face. That's really good. You would totally survive in the Tron world. I think you'll be just fine.
So I have your stamp of approval.
Absolutely.
You say that, and then I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna like my problem is like I throw it and it goes like that way.
I know.
So,
I'm actually the same way. I'm terrible at frisbee.
oh really? Okay, so this is like the extent of our
This is it.
of
This
our
is like,
frisbee
isn't
throwing.
this fun? We could do this in the park all day long.
I feel like we're having like a date right now. This is like our first. This is how things start.
Exactly.
Frisbees, guys.
This is how we make it happen.
I promised you that if I ever got any information about your dad, I'd tell you first, right? I was paged last night. Came from your dad's office at the arcade. So? The number's been disconnected for 20 years. 2 nights before he disappeared, he came to my house. He said he was about to change everything. Science, medicine, religion. He wouldn't have left that, Sam. He wouldn't have left you.
Alan, you're acting like I'm gonna find him sitting there working. Just, hey, kiddo, lost track of time.
Wouldn't that be something?
I wanted to say, I like to consider myself, a professional, and I like trying to do my research and make sure that I know everything going in. And I hadn't seen the original Tron, so I went out there. I went to the stores, to Best Buy and Blockbuster, trying to find a copy of the original Tron, and they're nowhere to be found. You cannot find a copy of Tron anywhere. Where are all the copies of Tron at?
So you never got to check out the first one yet?
I can't find it anywhere. I'm still looking for it, man.
They kind of went, they kind of flew off the shelves when the anniversary thing came out. I remember even being in Vancouver when was it the 25-year anniversary or something, the disc that came out, and I was able to get that one, and me and Olivia would watch it in the trailer in between some takes once in a while, and we'd get to, I mean, I watched it first when I was 18, but revisiting it showed you how sort of fun it was, and when the days would get long, we'd just remember to not forget about that, and to keep that humor within this adventure as well.
So can I borrow your copy of Tron? Is there any way you can send that to me? Because you are my last resort, dude. I cannot find a copy anywhere.
If you leave that information, I swear to God, I'll send you a copy.
Whenever they're plugging you guys in and the lights come on your suit, please tell me there was at least one dirty "you're turning me on" joke told on set.
Constantly. Constantly. I wouldn't let that die. I'd be like, ha, because they'd say, turn them on. I'd be like, turn us on. I think that, it was it was part of what made us so kind of blown away by the experience of it, was that we were sharing this weird thing of like being in suits that lit from within, and we had people, polishing us and between every take, and it was like NASCAR. Like they'd say cut, and suddenly 4 people would be on you like zzz, zzz, zzz,
That's insane.
like fixing, polishing, zipping, and you would just feel suddenly like, I am a car. Shine me, make me glisten. And I think that a lot of us, found humor in the whole experience of it because it was just so bizarre.
A lot of stuff from the 80s is kind of coming back, and I love that there are a lot of like little moments where where songs from the 80s would kind of be in the background, and is kind of being a resurgent, like we said, for the original Tron. What are some other things from the 80s that you wish would come back and be popular again?
The hairstyles. You know, when you look at a yearbook of your aunt or something from the 80s, an aunt or, well, older cousin, it's the hairstyles, man. It's the mullets, you know, the Frenchified mouillets.
So the next movie, I expect to see you next time we talk, I expect to see you in a mullet. Is that a guarantee?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, in Houston, we filmed a bit of Friday Night Lights when I did that, and I'm pretty sure I had a little bit of a mullet in Friday Night Lights.
Excellent, awesome. So what we'll do is we'll exchange copies of Tron, and then we'll go down and we'll get some mullets together.
Yeah, we'll go get some haircuts.
See, we're developing a friendship. I like this. We got something going on. This is awesome.
I know, man. What's your pin? What's your BBM pin?
Dad. Sam. Long time. You have no idea.
And I love this idea of not being able to control technology, not being able to control information. What is the weirdest thing, as someone who probably has things written about you all the time on the internet, what's the weirdest thing you've ever read about yourself that you just wish that you could just take that off, because that's just insane?
So many things. I don't even know. So many weird things about me on the internet. Oh, my dad has me on Google Alert. It's tragic. But he sent me one the other day that some article said that both my father and my uncle were named Alexander. And he's like, what does this mean? That my parents were just lacking in imagination? I thought that was so cute. Like, my dad's like finding it and sending it to me being like, this is weird. I was like, Daddy, do not Google me.
For the record, that's not the case?
Not the case.
Right?
My father and uncle have different names.
Awesome. Well, the next thing your dad's going to Google is Olivia Wilde plays
Rowing
Frisbee with reporter